Nice.
Minnesota!
April 18th, 9:15 a.m.
This is 14 days away from my birthday.
Defendant lobby number 3.
I
You
did
mean
not get
14
enough
days
sleep.
after?
I did not get enough sleep last night, so forgive me if Apollo
You start acting
coincidentally puts
rare?
up Tony Snell numbers today.
Right.
I don't play sports, I don't get that.
Oh yeah, by the way, before we start,
There's a rapper.
I recasted almost everybody because I didn't do it properly last time. So realistically I didn't make that many changes. I'm voicing the same people. Blue, you're LaBelle now. Steven, you're Jinxie. Tablez, you're the same. And Darian, you're Phineas.
And Ferb.
Phineas.
The little
loser.
The loser thief. Clipped him.
Yeah, that dude that kept stealing shit.
The Predator.
The Predator, he kept stealing shit.
Okay, I got it. I basically figured it out. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here.
I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all.
Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena!
Some.
Didn't you even learn about the indoor and outdoor voices?
I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters.
By scaring the daylights out of me? Yeah, that's a good idea.
What the two guards in the back just pulled out their guns. So,
You just
I
shot it.
find that shouting, "I'm fine!" in a loud voice really relieves stress.
I'm thinking about something in the next game.
It's part of my Chords of Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial.
You want me to shout? Here with these guards behind us and the guns?
That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
all right.
Oh, yeah, we're really immersed tonight.
Alright,
I'm immersed.
alright,
You're gonna tee up.
You don't.
I'm Athena 6. And I'm fine!
You're lower than dirt.
I think that actually worked.
Why did you? Never mind.
But it might help. Always works for me.
And the cops were like, what the fuck, man?
An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. Now I'm sure he'll come into play later.
I see, a proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse?
Okay, the point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted.
Oh
What
shit.
the hell?
Oh,
man.
man! With all this racket, you two, what y'all got going on, man?
Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout.
You know what's crazy? Like, it's actually uncanny how much I look like Phoenix. That's kind of what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, just give him a do-rag and it's you.
Yeah.
We're doing
yeah.
really much
I
stable.
mean, just put the beanie on.
And glasses.
It looks just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's
One
with this
dark
suit?
skin.
Someone draw tables as a
Demetrius
pop.
Mutombo, right?
You know?
No, you gotta kill you. This was that name, bro.
No. That's the lore now. It's on the week.
That's fine.
Hey, what's with the suit?
Oh, this? I should set that as my real name for, like, my song credits. I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all.
That's all. It's huge news, but why now?
I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon.
Hmm.
We can talk about that another time.
No fair. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, us.
Blue with
Wow.
me earlier.
But wow.
But wow.
He's not a hobo anymore.
This is greedy. It's so
Unfortunately.
funny. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes.
Man, that Phoenix was goated. I don't care.
That suit makes him look like $1 million.
By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Oh yeah, a real villain.
Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology.
That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he can make even the most stalwart defendants confess.
Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing about that a lot lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all.
So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much.
What?
You
I
talk
knew he was gonna
too
be
much.
bad news.
You never shut up. I said you talk too much.
It's probably just hyperbole. At least, I hope for your sake.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so is it true or not?
LMAO, laughing emoji. Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully.
That's not
You
happening.
punk bitch ass nigga. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is.
What? Better tone down my cords of steel too.
Go. Niggas ready? I did kind of just start. It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring.
Hell no, we don't need it. Right, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine.
I'll be watching at home on TV. Good luck.
From the peanut gallery.
Just abandon ship. Alright, thanks.
Okay, let's do this.
The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Even our client seek the truth, and that's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice.
Here comes
Ooh, that
justice.
was not
Set the
fun.
line.
In case you're wondering, it's still April 18th, by the way. Just letting you know.
And we're still in the district courtroom, but now we're in 4.
Good body. Court is now in session.
Alright.
Chicken fries.
All right.
You're
Alt right. It just says that for no reason.
all lives matter.
Okay, yeah, so you said you switched the roles, so I'm the judge now?
No, it loses
No.
He's still.
I keep all my voice clients and you keep all yours, Tables. Court is now in session for trial of Damien Tenma.
I thought they laid you off. Dude. I was getting scared.
Follow justice. Defense team leader is ready, Your Honor.
I know that big, burning voice anywhere. Hush as ever, hey, Mr. Justice. But who's that young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice, junior partner, fresh out of law school, ready for anything.
Well, full of beans, too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now, for the prosecution. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet.
Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as the young nigga speaks.
Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot he is currently serving time.
You know, we never did stop to talk about how absurd that is.
Series has never
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate.
been not absurd at times.
Blackquill. Ooh. Cool ass nigga.
They just killed a prosecutor? Did we win?
Nah, I think he killed the people
He's in
following him.
Tsukuyomi.
Man, see, then they turned the game to Bleach. I don't know, really.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
His hairstyle go hard. And
This
that's it.
edgelord ass nigga.
So is he still gotta wear the chains or on court?
He just screams rival character, doesn't he?
Damn, not even facing us.
Cause a loser.
Imagine
Wait, who's
Phoenix
the
saying that
edgelord?
from the gallery.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Who's that with his back to us over there?
God. That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Is the prosecution ready?
Excuse my developing voice for him, because I never,
Mhm.
you know.
Didn't practice.
Fuck no, I never do. I wing everything
Same.
I do at all times. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Oh, he should have made himself like NBA YoungBoy.
NBA young boy.
Of
Convicted
course.
What?
It's okay, he has a
Why are all the people related to this case so scary?
Very well. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Shut the fuck up.
Here we fucking go, bro.
Right.
Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is alright. It is alright there in the incident. Indictment.
Indictment.
An opening statement will be pointless.
I already win, nigga.
Anyways, well, shit, my nigga.
Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
We need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand.
No, we don't.
Well then, your baldness. If it's so very important, why don't you do the honors?
Damn.
Oh, me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool.
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Oh, daughters like such as you are a plague upon the young.
Botards?
I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren?
Need the judge to get a backbone.
I pity you, Unk.
Roasting him.
All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace.
Could be fun.
What? He actually fell for that?
Must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
Wait, how Athena instantly changed.
The opening statement. Let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cubey, alderman of Nine Tails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive. The elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So, in a nutshell,
I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
bravo, your boldness. Your years of experience shine like your head.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
Simon says with the judge.
Moving right along now, let's hear for our first witness today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackquill here.
I also heard that you would provide protection if it ever came to that.
You're asking too much for me, I'm not gonna lie.
It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated.
Wait, who's protecting who from what?
Damn, I still fuck.
Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement.
Fuck it. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes.
All I see in his eyes is that he needs some sleep.
There is hope for you. We have a bit. You're a bitch. You are a bitch.
Yeah. Weeding side, I get it.
Dude.
I don't want to read it. You win. I will never give up on you.
That's the fuck I thought.
Peter Blackquill doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Wright.
Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss. Is that a Chainsaw Man reference?
Oh, so that's why Fulbright was assigned to Blackquill. He's so oblivious, he would never see the sword coming.
And now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright.
You got it. But first, I'd like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail.
Mid.
Detective made it bright.
Hold on.
Alderman QB was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall.
Mirror on the wall.
The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman QB was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Strike Back, is that a fairy tale reference? I'm sorry.
Alderman QB had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug.
That's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. On some gangster shit. Here's the autopsy report to prove it.
QB's autopsy report. Cause of death, stabbed with a spear. Estimated time of death, around 2:30.
A victim managed to attack his attacker, despite being impaled with a spear. That sounds almost superhuman. Is that even possible?
Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. You really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear?
Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink.
I don't know. Still sounds a little far-fetched.
Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory with you with the edge of my blade.
I didn't sign up for this.
Ah, shit. And so your life is spared. For now.
Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die.
My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. I guess this will be short.
The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree, your boldness?
What was that flash in his eyes?
But he is sounding guiltier by the minute.
He has the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial has just barely begun.
What's more, a curious rumor about the accused making the rounds. They say he seeks the merger for the purpose of freeing Tenma Taro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter, and really does seek the release of an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman. That mayor sure is a strange one. I heard he went on a blood drive.
Hang that nigga now.
I want this nigga hung like upper cables.
There will be no shit talking in my court.
There will be no agenda pushing in my court.
What about lynching?
Yes, we will.
I condone that.
Your baldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Mataro. Then again, fade to Blackquill.
How does he have a fade to black? You don't give me that shit back.
It's fade to Blackquill, thank you.
It's mine.
Perhaps he's already under the demon's spell.
Perhaps he's already.
Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
I disagree with that. The rumors in Quirks and Mayortown have no relevance to this case.
Mayortown.
Mayortown, sorry. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
Now that I've calmed down, such things don't seem relevant to the case now, do they?
Damn right! Prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here.
Thanks for that lifeline, Athena.
Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing around the palm of his hand. The power of suggestion is one more of the powerful tools in Simon Blackquill's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is a bitch.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker?
None other than this statue right here.
It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures interlocked in sex.
Two niggas kissing, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Mataro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. Fox and demon statue, the weapon used to bludgeon the mayor. The mayor's blood was found on it, but no prints could be lifted.
Question for this case.
Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
I'll present the statue here.
Strike these. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. You're absolutely right, Pablo. You're always right.
Pablo.
Absolutely
Oh,
right.
Pablo.
Uh-huh.
Did the alderman really strike the mayor?
What? Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. Ooh, I got bars, nigga. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. The statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory.
I hear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well. Let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about the detective statue theory.
Be careful. There is a health bar here, so we have to be very careful.
Anyway. Was it that it said on there was no fingerprints, right? Or did it say the
This is
mayor's
true.
fingerprints weren't found on there? I wasn't sure what it said. Can we check the court record?
We don't have to check it.
Statue. Oh, no prints. Yeah. Print.
But
Yeah.
is that what's so weird about it?
I mean, How would it have? Well, I guess if it had blood on it and no prints, it just had to have been sitting there unless someone was using a glove, you know.
Very well.
I agree with them. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing any gloves.
Judge?
Yes, I believe
Josh.
it is quite Yeah, I believe it's quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you, bitch?
Justice takes everything into account.
Arga, this can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man?
Starts having a panic attack. Man, that dude sucks ass. He did it, Apollo. He knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
Oh, well, it's just 1 point in our favor. Game's job's not finished.
Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman?
Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. Oh, thanks.
Whoa. You mean there was a third party in the Fox chamber?
Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackquill, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
Pulls out a sword.
I'm good.
The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive.
Your mind is as dull as the unhoned blade, Justice Darnell.
Weeb!
Justice Dono? Been watching way too much anime.
It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackquill. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship.
This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackquill.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of fingerprints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's.
So,
Whoa. What's your name?
what are you getting at?
Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle, and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion.
Now, let's see. How was that cloth used? Was it used to wrap the statue? I mean, there's no health bar, so I mean, either way, we win.
Oh shit.
Let's see. How was the cloth used? Can we look at the evidence for the cloth? I just want to see what it says.
You don't have it.
Nigga.
Can I look at the statue?
Huh?
Can I look at the statue? Bludgeon. Go back.
Obviously, that's what he's getting at, because he's trying to prove that there's no prints on it. So obviously, he's trying to be like, "Oh, look, they wrapped the statue because there's no prints on it." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, like he
I actually
tried
like
to...
that a lot, nigga.
Yeah, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Fuck, like...
Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike the mirror.
Precisely. Bully for you, boy.
Bully for you.
No, it was nothing.
Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution.
I did?
You look in my eyes and you see green matrix symbols. Right, that statue was wrapped in a cloth. That statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints as is. What? Would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. Oh, I read. Jesus fucking Christ. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the Alderman striking back.
Oops. Ah!
Fox indeed
I
statue.
mean,
The weapon used to bludgeon the mayor, wrapped in a large cloth. 2 pages.
also, there's like no way you can refute this shit. You know, he led us to a trap.
Now do you see how dull your mind is?
We just had to lie. Like, nigga was just... nah, I'll make sure to sharpen it next time.
A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time.
Alright. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef?
Would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
Prison's on fire.
I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what? There's a joke I can make here, but I'm not doing that.
Apollo, I just thought of something. They didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue. Who's to say someone other than the Alderman didn't hit the mayor with it?
Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it.
Rhea, Apollo in the household, I see.
Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please, illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
Athena and Apollo is just drinking Yachty in the computer.
I love how it's just like, there's just moments where Apollo just gets hit with the stupid beam.
And it works because she has the like widget like menu or whatever.
I don't know. There's only one answer, the real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer then. What evidence have you?
Oh, I'll give you evidence, alright.
Athena, are you sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with the statue.
The defense actually suggested some sort of monster killed that alderman. Are you dead ass?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left. Who said ejection?
I don't know.
Apollo.
I'm sorry. I guess I got carried away. You know.
My nigga, we have no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
It's just a
Don't need
nigga, but it's
infighting.
crossed out and just says Mr. Justice.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still a kid. Oh,
Ooh.
Ouch, you meanie. I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright. He's in the crowd. I'm gonna tell him right now.
Telling on
Mr.
you.
Wright with his head in his hands.
Right, heard
Nigga
that.
put the beanie back on.
Nigga just like fades into the crowd, walks back out, he has this beanie on again.
It's like when you have to drag your kid out of the fucking restaurant or church and you just
No, not my son.
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. What are you supposed to kill would do that?
Why indeed?
still putting up rookie numbers, I see.
Mr. Justice, you seem to be as new to this as your partner is.
Apollo Snell.
This I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright. I'm just gonna leave that out.
He's like, hey, I'm in the crowd right here.
Fulbright. Explain to his boldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks.
Come on, Apollo, clutch up.
Oh, what? I mean, you can explain all that?
Apollo tutorial case. Apollo tutorial case.
Our investigative prowess is without equal.
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Maybe Trucy was right.
You think he would have thought that from the first case in the Apollo Justice games?
Stupid be my fear.
Anyway,
I'm Rhea.
let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger.
Municipal.
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 Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Nine Tails helped embolden the protesters. So, he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears. Villages.
Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds.
Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tenmataro, that is.
Who?
Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus they were blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
But I disagree.
Now, hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there something else that could be considered someone else that could be considered a suspect?
He
Mr.
did.
Justice, please explain yourself.
Don't do
On the
that.
day of the incident,
Sorry.
there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Oh, God.
Alright.
Dullard.
Chance for voice.
No, I don't. Because, especially, never mind. I don't. Just, Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games.
Who's the killer?
What?
Shelly?
Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenmataro suit is the killer. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman, and thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
Objection.
The evidence speaks for itself, fool Bright.
Right. It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The amazing Nine Tails was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and a hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on a path of injustice.
But do the people of the Nine Tails Vale really believe that yokai is behind the crime?
Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey. He was a pedophile.
You don't say.
Yeah. Sound like something pedo would say.
Was this inmate a pedophile?
No, I lied. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor Is that a reference? Never mind.
I'm pretty. Wait, are you thinking of something in The Greatest Attorney?
I'm thinking of Ghost Trick, but you know. But I haven't finished that game, so I don't know.
Maybe.
It sounds like a
Vaguely, if you were
character
to
that.
reach.
Yeah.
Wait, so he wasn't a predator?
Dang!
This
Oh,
game
yeah,
isn't
well.
making it easy.
Yes, well.
Yeah,
Well then,
see.
the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Their ass cross-examination.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of filler dialogue and then I lost track of where we're at. Shit. That might be it. Maybe.
Let's get the details of it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like Temataro was on the field, and
Yeah, I think we might have to present this.
yeah.
Freak it, man.
Objection!
Oh no.
Cuss. Consider the evidence. There's obviously something wrong with that statement.
Your gall knows no bounds. Your gall knows no bounds. It's shocking, really.
What's that supposed to mean?
You stand there brazenly objecting to perfectly factual statements. One does not see such shameless behavior that often.
And the P for a shameless attorney. Bars.
Oh no, looks like Blackquill is turning the judge against me. Maybe we gotta...
Press it?
Hold it!
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, then why top it off with a murder?
What do you mean?
Claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. So then, why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So your honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Awesome.
Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment.
You're saying it wasn't premeditated?
From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery.
A startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that?
Alderman QB's secret identity.
Apollo. I think the prosecutor Blackquill has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good.
This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetails. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Why would it be?
What?
Do it again?
You're gonna need to read that again.
That was far away.
Oh boy. But why wouldn't it be more?
Turn around.
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more? Your baldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder.
It even has like a blue motion thing. No!
They all have that.
Good. Posture's not
She in
good.
the same pose?
She kind of.
Murder! I said nothing. What a shocking development. A motive clear and crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
I didn't think they'd tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder.
At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your boldness?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona.
Odd.
Was to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement.
Very astute of you, your boldness.
Right. Now take a look at this. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman QB's pocket.
What?
At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life.
Wait, wasn't the blackmail sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder?
I think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder and planted it in the Alderman's pocket?
It's possible. But we don't have any proof of that. What happened? That's what happened.
Talking about beating up a creek without a paddle.
Blackmail letter. A threatening letter is discovered in one of Alderman QB's pockets.
Mayor Tenma would have made a clean-ass getaway if he just left after planning the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetales.
No, it was the amazing Ninetales' counterattack that brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a sec. Fade to black. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence. That the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that. Slams on the table. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony.
Dumb
Mayor
beam stopped
Tenma
working.
Huh?
I said the dumb beam stopped working. Let's go.
Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping Alderman after planting the feathers and tracks.
Damn.
Was that new statement?
Yes.
Okay.
So do we, what we got again? Go to the left.
Why does it do that?
Do what?
When I go right, okay, it didn't do it that. When I go left, it goes all the way to this on the left, and if I go right on this page, okay, so fuck me, whatever. Anyways,
Well, he killed sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks.
Nigga laid the shit out. What? Niggas ain't cleaned it up. Let me look at the picture. So you're telling me all that shit was on the floor before the nigga got killed?
Wait,
Go back.
Go back. Said. So he
Killed after
Oh yeah,
cleaning the
that's what it
feathers.
says.
Kind of stupid.
what? I mean,
All right, let me look at the picture again. Then that alone is stupid, but
I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, he
the
could
blood
have
would've
like
covered
what?
up the
Like,
feathers.
I mean, he could have walked into the room while he was asleep, planted the stuff, and then just killed him. That's what they're saying he did. But
Why is there? Okay, I see tracks there. But if that was there, no. If the feathers and shit was there before the nigga got fucked on, why didn't they need to go back into the birdsuit then?
well, actually, I'm noticing this is what we're supposed to present because if he killed him, if he put the tracks there before, like, did he use fake blood? Like, what's up with that? Like, how did
Yeah.
the tracks get there?
Go back, where is this?
Yeah, I agree.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair.
What's this? You dare question my justice again?
Yes, I'm gonna prove it to you. Take a look at this photograph.
This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
Proves when the feathers and tracks were planted.
But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim.
Cap. That would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Like on them damn footprints.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Oh shit. Are we wrong? No, never mind.
No.
Yes! See how the feathers are on top of the blood and the tracks were made in blood? In other words, yokai evidence could have been only yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Bitch.
Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman.
This dude.
Bruh, what you said yourself, the mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor at the alderman, and the alderman at the crime scene. Blah blah blah.
There must be some mistake.
Oh, it's over too. Let's go.
Garbage.
Try again.
Oh, he got
This is too far.
Oh,
Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you?
That's the best you got? This guy's gumshoe died for this?
I'm not gonna lie, this is bullshit.
Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you.
Oh, I guess we can bring that now.
I was
You do?
this for-
But how?
What?
Was I vaulted?
Vaulted?
Is my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked? Am I really a little bitch-ass nigga?
You really taking this hard, you know.
No. Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Tensmus, what? Jinxie Smegma saw a yokai in the
Oh.
hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenmataro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks.
You know, you bringing up this fake shit again.
It's like terrible delivery. I need to do another take.
That's not funny, nigga. Is it again in the chat? Be like in the back.
Somebody please say something.
My nigga, you will explain exactly to the court what the fuck you are talking.
You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy.
Your boldness. It appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion.
Gaslighting 101.
Here we go, bro. She's like a pistol
Apollo,
whiz.
think of something quick before you're held into contempt of court.
What do you think I'm trying to do? I'll slam on the table to get your attention. Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out. Please.
I'm asking nicely.
Hear me out.
Very
It's
well.
Timbasaro with boobs.
Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears.
I started
But you
shaking.
better explain yourself.
Yo! What the fuck you got going on, nigga?
What was this yokai you were talking about?
No, I'm serious mode. It's all in the statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around a corner in the hall. It was around here.
JT?
That she saw Tenma Taro fleeing towards the foyer.
I don't remember the other person name in City Girls.
The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise.
Oh no!
How incredibly unjust. Why haven't I heard about this before?
The defense just proved there was someone else.
So the mayor wasn't the killer?
All you niggas wrong?
Apollo, the momentum is shifted in our favor.
Good. Now let's keep it that way.
Objection!
Sort of.
Mind booms.
Personally, I think it's game over.
My honest reaction to that information.
Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken.
My sword? I didn't know I had one to break.
Cud looking down.
Wow. Did we just confirm? Never mind. Are you implying that there's a problem with my claim? Look at him doing the same pose that I'm doing. Get your own
Consider
shit.
this. I do it better. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer,
Now with them kinky ass shackles on your arm, you know. Here we go, bro.
that fool and that fop would have seen him.
Damn, not that far.
He wanted to say something else. I know what other F word he wanted to say. Fool and fob. You mean Filch and LaBelle. Now that you mention it.
Both Phineas Filch and Florence LaBelle were in the foyer at the time, but they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination?
She's delusional too.
Alright, so here we go with the sexism. Alright, well, why didn't those two see the Tenma Taro impersonator pass by?
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was.
Oh,
Alright. Dumb beam.
The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand.
Orb of confusion.
I just know he must have seen something. Lying bitch.
I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the girl believes she saw a monster.
You get in my way, I'm a...
The monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackquill. I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a siesta out in the lobby. Learned that from out.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will.
Damn.
Did he just say captured? Oh wait, I don't want to know.
That reminds me of what I want to do to Tom Nook. I want to kill him.
Oh, okay, that's better.
That's, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Is it because of how he looks?
We kill real estate people here.
I just
Yeah.
thought of that.
Really
that
The evilest of people.
I saw that one thing where the. Never mind. Oh wait, did you read this?
Yes.
No, no, I didn't. Did he just say?
Very well then. Bailiff! Please go awake, Mr. Filch, and escort him to the witness stand.
Attention, all creamers.
Let me just see this nigga on my screen.
Will
Looking
the witness
around.
state his name and occupation, please?
The name's Filch, Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor. No, and this is for you, your lordship. It's a little something I thought you might like.
My, what a fabulous pair of shoes. And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch.
Those shoes again.
Don't they belong to Fulbright?
Don't tell me Filch stole them again. He's just there barefoot, just like... they're all yours, your honorship, sir.
Well, they seem awfully expensive.
Yeah, too expensive for me. But I reckon they'd be perfect for someone. You're yeah.
The kind gesture. But legal ethics dictate that I can accept such butters.
Oh, ethics schmethics. Just take them if you want them. I polished them up real nice for you, too.
I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony, my nigga. The court would like to hear whether you saw Ten Matara and the— oh my god, what the fuck is Lightning doing?
Guilty.
Anyway, the court would like to hear whether you saw Ten Mataro in the foyer after the murder.
You should just edit that out in post to say something stupid that he's doing.
He's playing. Never mind.
Neighbor.
At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB asked. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. No, sirree.
That yokai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams.
You're telling me this court... Wait, so you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Ten Matara? Yep. I was guarding the whole time. That's the truth. The holy truth and buttered the truth. Ten Mataro? Yeah, I really don't believe in that dumb yokai mumbo jumbo, do you? I certainly don't.
That Asian shit.
Oh, shit.
We're going off. Let's go.
Oh. My bracelet. It's...
Ladder, Apollo.
My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? You should take it off. You think Mr. Tanuki, Filch has been lying to us?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Conditions have been met to activate my curse technique.
Now, if I could just zero in on a tell. Some sort of nervous habit. Oh, yo, what the fuck?
Upward, let's go! Let's
What
go!
am I doing in here?
That was yours?
Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka.
Wasn't this ape in prison? Why does he have a pet with him?
I mean, we've seen
All these
the animal prison investigations too. Remember?
Yeah, remember that dude? Yeah, the dog. They were animals.
Fuck nigga.
The whole house polar bear there too.
Yeah,
He
polar
seems
bear.
to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact.
What's up with niggas just allowing animals though? For real, they've proven they can train them to do
So
terrible shit.
Okay.
He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail. Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird?
Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom
Yo!
buzzard.
Oh, hold on, Blackquill. I don't what year did this game come out? This shut your bitch ass. Ah! I won't be able to squat like this, Bars.
He said no magic powers. No magic
And what
powers.
the heck is going on around here? Run for the hills.
Thank you,
No
Judge.
pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom.
My Shikigami.
Damn, Taka disagreed. About to start pecking your head.
Somebody help.
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when truly famished.
In that case, Prosecutor Quetwell, you will ensure your feathered flame is properly fed.
Nigga,
Looks like
he didn't even.
looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way with no tricks.
We'll be fine, I think.
Taka's
All this nigga
Shikigami
had-
that cancels curse techniques.
All this nigga had to say was he don't bite, and the rules changed.
He don't bite. Yes, he do.
No, we can keep
Giant
that.
bird named Cupcake.
If there was someone dressed as Temataro there, Filch should have seen him. Just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination.
I think it'd be funny if we try it again while it's on his head, you know? I mean, clearly you know he's lying.
Which
The
one?
bracelet was vibrating.
That one, the foyer. Check it. So he was in the caretaker's office, right?
You can't see shit from the caretaker's office, can you?
Exactly. I mean, wait.
I mean, you can see the front door.
Well, I mean, if you're in the caretaker's office, you're not actually like, you know, looking at the. I mean, I don't know. Go back. I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB asked. What did he say after that?
Next. He was in the caretaker's office. Okay.
So we present it here, right?
Yep.
I
think-
suppose.
Yeah.
Objection!
No.
Damn!
I'm always wrong.
The evidence is at complete odds with the witness's testimony.
I had to kill you. Go get him, bird.
Your baldness. What do you make of this objection?
I don't know if I should. But,
I don't know if I should.
I've no patience for
Lageries.
vagaries. Now answer my question.
Or bakeries. Whatever.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Vagueness. Got it.
The defense's objection was merely misguided. Yeah.
Bravo. Nicely done.
It seems our misguided attorney has earned himself a penalty.
I better look before I leave next time.
They were proving that he's a shitty guard.
Yeah. So
All right, so there's a time. So watch this. Present,
Here?
and we're gonna look at the flower. He doesn't have a mom.
Wow.
It was established last episode.
What?
What?
I was hoping y'all. All right, go to the right a couple times. You're like that. Nah. Next. Right twice. We probably don't need that. What is the shit? Oh, is that the calendar? What does that say?
Calendar? Oh yeah, the TV's in there.
Here we go. Zoom into that.
Oh.
Bitch ass nigga watching. Look at Ray, man. All right, go back.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd like not to be
Crazy.
associated with Ray.
I mean, he's just the nigga that does wrestling, and you just so happen to also like wrestling, you know?
Present.
Yeah, they do that. Yes. Yes.
Objection!
You did it!
Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch.
Fantastic.
Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fella like that.
I'm trying to get bushwhacked. Excuse me.
Yeah, never mind.
Fortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, bars, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you'd never miss. I didn't watch that one. No siree. I was doing my job like I was supposed to. This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right? Yeah, Hypes. Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster."
Oh yeah, I guess that was his testimony.
Fucking
Technically.
slams on the table. So you admit to slacking off? Oh, you can't trick me with your Rudy Poo-dung lawyer talk. I'm one of them professional types too. I can do double duty. They're watching TV in the foyer at the same time. And the only thing Filch can claim to be is professional thief.
Mr. Justice! You would have this court believe that the witness was slacking off?
When he was clearly doing his job.
And that's correct. Right. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time. That's nothing but a bald-faced lie.
Bald?
Bold, you say. But I'm not the one who's on. Perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice? And in that case, let's see what evidence you can offer.
Let me just
You claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV and the foyer simultaneously. Bars.
I was too advanced for the game. Wanted again. Ah. Anyways, y'all got it.
How do you give up instantly, bro?
They want you
literally
to show your work, as they said in school.
Go to the map.
just show the
The first
foyer,
map.
bro. Oh, the crime scene diagram.
No, the right one.
Foyer.
I don't know which one was which.
It was the foyer diagram.
Nigga.
Yay, you guys figured it out. Please take a look at the direction the TV is facing in the diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch has an eye where his ass should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time.
Why, yes. Someone watching TV there can possibly see the entrance.
Exactly. And that means, Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and you were not watching... Wait, and we're not watching the foyer as you claim. Yipes! All the bags out of the cat. I mean, the other way around. Fuck. Damn. Dang, he's a short kid.
I said, fuck up. Mr. Justice, is Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case?
Bro, have you been paying attention? It is very relevant, because while he was slacking off and watching TV, there really could have been a Ten Mataro impersonator in the foyer.
Objection!
Nigga.
Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered.
What are you talking about?
The bird was here.
This...
I'm not a mind reader.
auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work. Right, Tanuki?
What the they were? I mean, yes, they were.
Dude was not paying.
You already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't? Well, my eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I would have heard anyone in the foyer. See the foyer floor and the stairway get all creaky squeaky when someone walks on them. It's like a Jersey beat. Creak, creak, creak. Not enough to wake the dead, I reckon. So you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by? Yep, my ears were working full time. So, who's the liar now? You good? No good. Bitch. A lying thief calling me Pooh Shiesty. This has gotta be the lowest point in my fledgling career. Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Black Bull, sir. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing, and them bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine.
Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tenivge. Should you lie to this court again, you may suddenly find yourself on the menu.
Please don't eat me, Mr. Taka, sir.
The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under the penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly.
This is the most unserious court on the planet.
Doesn't that
Same
always
as it ever
happen?
was. Same as it
You
ever
should have
was.
came to
Does
that
it always
conclusion
happen?
when Polly took the stand.
Yeah. Yeah. You
But
should
we
have
needed
realized
that.
that.
Like, that was in our benefit. It's not fair when they do it.
Don't
So-
forget EL6.
It's true. I was watching a pro wrestling match off the office TV. Sorry, my headset is acting weird. My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. For theirs all creaky squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. See, there weren't no Tenma Tower in the foyer.
Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understand? A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense, for lacking that, our entire world will be upside down.
Says the convict prosecutor is a total bitch.
Sure.
And besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd nab them and sell them to the zoo.
I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things.
Well, that seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns.
But if we can't prove if she saw Tim Mataro, the mayor is sure to be convicted.
Well, we better hope my guns fire bullets and not BBs.
What your gun sound like?
Ah!
Blue.
Oh.
Okay.
Not my fault.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
The floor there's all creaky, squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by.
Like, that is important, because that's what the game wants. Press it.
And that's a thought process I can get behind.
So you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filth. As good as they come, I'd say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, that Tim Mataro makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jingle. Jingle jangle. Jingle jangle? How does he do that? It's that staff of his. That's what jingle jangles.
What's he talking about?
Beats me, but I guess Tim Mataro has a staff that makes noise.
Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like a staff too? Said she saw Tim Mataro holding a staff-like object that made a jingly sound.
I guess that's the sources of the noise then.
Well, Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch says Tenmotaro jingle jangles. Would you consider that vital information?
Yes.
Skibbity bum bum bum, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There also was no health bar. I just wanted to point that out for no reason. Extremely vital. I request that it be added to the testimony.
If Tin Mataro was to pass by, his staff would have gone jingle jangle.
So what, do we present the testimony again?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. We need to know for sure.
Yeah, plenty of health.
What testimony?
The girls jingle jangle.
That's too fire, bro.
What does it say again? Just to be sure. I guess we could try it.
Just say yes, bro. Is it? That's it. That's it. That's it. It's correct. It's correct. It's correct. Fuck.
That statement clearly contradicts the evidence. Why? Trust me, bro. Just trust me.
I object to you on personal grounds.
Let's go.
The sole contradiction lies in what your faulty logic dreamt up just now.
Ah.
Dicked.
Objection. Overruled. The defense will think twice before spouting bullshit.
It seems that statement didn't conflict with the evidence. Oh, look at that newspaper real quick. Check it.
I can't read that tiny text at the bottom right, so.
It's just scribbles. Go back.
Well, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't have his staff there.
Is this what we're supposed to present?
Well, let's look at everything. Look at that scroll real quick.
The scroll of Tim Mataro with no jingle jangle.
Check it. He don't got no staff in the picture. What else? Go back. Look at that statue. Check it. Okay, you don't got no staff there. What's on the other page?
It just talks about no fingerprints.
Yeah.
Cause ain't rich for real.
Is this an OC? Like, why does he have a staff and like the official drawings don't have it?
I guess we
Probably
present the
nothing. I give
scroll.
up.
So,
I think we
wait,
present the scroll.
Sure. 'Cause
Wait.
I mean,
Go to the
because
left page. Look in the crime scene real quick. Check it.
Niggas impaled and shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else. Like,
I mean,
Like,
the scroll.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Objection!
Temataro's staff will make a jangly sound, you say? Well, I'm gonna say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the court, defense,
Damn it.
is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Filch, you say you didn't see Temataro on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Temataro would be holding a staff? Oh? See, the Temataro Jinxie saw held a staff in his hand. And she describes its sound like you just did. A kind of jangly sound. Yeah, so he was holding a staff. What's your point?
Objection!
Just shut up! Gosh. Point is that Temataro doesn't use a staff. Not normally. What are you talking about? See? This is the only known document depicting Temataro. Is there a staff in that picture, Mr. Filch? Huh?
You're what? There is no staff. Not even a cane or a walking stick.
Uh,
So the question is, why does the witness named Vataro use his staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level. Look at you
Oh
quiet.
no. This is getting interesting. I feel like I lost my voice, or lost his voice somewhere.
I lose my
Alright,
voices for my
Mr.
characters
Justice.
often.
It's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Phillips believes Tenmataro carried a staff.
Well, the bottom two answers are definitely right. So, but the game wants the middle one. So let's pick that one.
You said the bottom
Yeah.
two, and I was
Yeah.
like, bottom two?
Yeah, middle.
What? Yeah. I didn't even read the rest of them, honestly.
Slams on the table. Mr. Filch actually saw Tenmataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could possibly know about the staff. Oh, busted again.
Bloody hell, you dubious little.
Yeah, how did my dick taste, Blackquill?
Alright, bro.
My goodness.
Let's go, nigga.
Not so fun when you're the one receiving the BBC, is it? Admit it, Mr. Filch.
People are
Apollo
nuts.
thinking that is ridiculous.
You did see Tenmataro that day, didn't you? Well, I'm begging you, please don't make me say it.
Got a binding vow.
Clearly, you did see Tenmataro. Stop stalling and testify to the fact. No can do, no way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be. He,
The person on the right?
Madara?
Mr. Filch, still won't admit to seeing Tenmataro, even though everyone knows he did. Question now is, why?
Scared to death.
Yeah. Is that why he can't admit the truth?
Come to think of it.
They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul.
Hell no.
Jinxie wouldn't admit to seeing Tenmataro after hearing about the village superstitions. She said that if she told anyone she had seen Tenmataro, he'd claim her soul.
Wait, you think Filch believes that too? So Mr. Big Time City Slicker Lawyer has heard about him? Them old village superstitions?
Will the defense please explain what the fuck the witnesses talked about?
People of Ninetales Vale believe some pretty strange things, you know? Their superstitions may be the reason our witness can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tenmataro. Dang, this shit is loud outside. Darn straight, that's why. It's all right here. Knowing the superstitions will cost you your soul. See, that's why us folks in the Ninetales Vale can't talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Village superstitions. Superstitions that have been handed down generation to generation in Ninetales Vale.
Ouch. That clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing a Tenmataro costume. They knew that the way no one could talk about him, so it was what? They knew that
They knew that way.
They knew that way no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. The defense holds that this Tenmataro impersonator is the true killer.
Yikes.
He's real!
Objection!
Superstitions, you say? What kind of a fool would actually believe such rubbish? And what that using some
Would that using some silly fairy tale?
What would?
Would that using some silly fairy tale?
and would
And with that, using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit.
I think that's a typo. I don't know. maybe I'm dumb.
It's not, but I don't have the time to go into a grammar lesson.
You'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Could just a nerd.
I know Blackquill's speech pattern is not the same as everyone else's, but I wasn't sure if it was typo or if it was, you know.
It matches the speech pattern that he's had so far, and it's a bit odd. You wouldn't normally see someone speak like that, but it is grammatically correct. It just it's kind of flipped around in a way.
Yeah.
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackquill.
Objection!
Professor,
Try living in my world of narrow cells, mortal danger, and dark sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in the clink, but few are those who truly believe in them.
Objection!
damn, I go back in time.
Well, the village superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetails Vale. Life or death superstition might even make you a believer. I thought he was about to break the chains.
Stop biting my style.
Rah!
You fool of a Tanuki! 2 times now, your lies have cost me.
He's gonna kill him.
Sorry! I promise not to do it again.
Yeah, kill
Smiles.
him.
Smile.
Taka, my fine feathered friend, have at him.
It's gonna eat me alive, and for the hills.
He ran. Again.
He took off.
Whoa, the bird be upon you.
Bailiff! What are you waiting for? Him, and with your fastest men.
No,
That's certainly not something you see every day.
Blackquill's just Nakaruru.
Is he back? Oh, no, they couldn't get his ass. Damn, he ran.
Well, it seems that a new and important fact has come to light. The third party disguised as the yokai Tenmataro was at the scene. And now we have 2 witnesses to attest that. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackquill?
My honest
Let's go.
reaction to that information.
That was amazing. He broke it. Oh, I thought he actually.
Oh.
What?
Recoil. Wind meteors.
His shackles.
Shut up.
His shackles have broken. He spit that shit up. Damn, he's going crazy.
He actually
I'm
has
too
leave.
young to die. Wait, look at the court record. How old is he?
Justice Dono,
20.
long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. You had best say your prayers.
Why do niggas always resort to fighting when they
The
lose?
nigga ran. The judge.
Dude,
Bro, I was right.
That dude.
You're gonna shoot up the court because I proved you wrong?
I'm surprised they're still here. The judge ran, but like,
Kitchen.
or no, he's hiding.
Detective! Please help me.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was a judge, I would have retired by now. Shit happening back to back, bro. Like, niggas reported to bomb this shit. I know this is later, but what's it called? Oh, have no fear. Fulbright is here. I was trying to say something racist, but I couldn't think of none. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going.
Objection!
And get going already before he kills us. Over here giving another nigga watching his intro.
But I stand in awe of Simon Blackwell, for it is his sense of justice that set him free.
Right.
Objection! Objection! I object to Detective Fulbright's definition of justice.
We're all gonna fucking die.
Just to his dick
He
riding.
stands up like that. Like,
No.
Damn, they all listen. He said, "Shut the fuck up."
I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards.
Oh, well, in that case, oh shit! In that case, Prosecutor Edgewell. Blackquill. Sorry. Can I ask you to,
Calm the fuck down.
The judge forgot he's in charge here.
So, Justice Dono's assertion is this. Tenmataro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Right. And that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Q.
Silence!
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Care to explain why Jinxie, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox chamber?
What? That's right. She said nothing about Tenmataro and being in the Fox chamber.
Let me enlighten you. That little scamp heard a dying scream right before she opened the chamber door.
Scamp? Bro. And your point is?
Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewered murder victim, the alderman, and the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor.
No, there must have been someone else dressed up like...
Then, why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox chamber?
Considering her father is accused of murder, earlier she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room.
I don't understand. Why didn't she see Tenmataro inside the Fox chamber?
There is but one way to find out. Ask Jinxie Tenma whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh.
The final battle draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive.
It's not that serious.
Long has my blade thirsted for blood. At long last it shall be sated.
Wait, this is still a trial, right?
No, nigga, this is
Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice Dono.
This is a guilt.
The bird.
Get your
He's not
fucking
even
bird
reacting.
away from me.
He's not even reacting to the bird. He's looking at him.
Very well then. Both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to...
3 minutes.
I'm sorry, but
Before the
3-minute recess?
Just so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo.
The loo? You mean the bathroom?
His British is showing.
Sheesh, at least include enough time to wash our hands.
See that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished.
Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
Made a binding vow with the judge.
I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round of Simon Says.
Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show, does it?
Table, shut the fuck up.